As a parent, I became very aware right away that every single second that I was in front of my child, he was learning a lesson of some sort. Positive, negative, behavior, whatever, on some level he was always learning from me. Whether I was yelling, whether I was sitting, whether I was laughing, whether I was being present with him, types of behavior I acted towards other people, words I used, all of that. And then obviously as my second son came along, it was magnified. But the lesson is actually, after I became aware of that, I started realizing who else I was, or who else was taking a lesson from my behavior. Where else was that showing up in my life? And I think the most important, and really the only one that matters the most, is my subconscious. So really the point of the subject today is to remind yourself that your thoughts, your actions, your words are always being listened to and learned from by you, by your subconscious. And so if you want your life to turn out a different way, if you want to start seeing different things show up in your life, different opportunities, different types of people who you enjoy talking to, or different types of conversations, or if you're just not living the life that you want to, a first great step in that is to really monitor your words, monitor your thoughts. Make sure that they're always serving your purpose. Make sure they're always serving your future. Decide who you want to be and go be it. I went to see the Avett Brothers last week, and they have a great song. It's about the pursuit of the life you deserve. But anyway, one of the lines in it is decide who to be and go be it. It's one of my favorite lines. I quote it a lot. But first, when you decide who you want to be, that's obviously the first step. And so at any point, if you're monitoring your thoughts, you're monitoring your behavior, whether it be from a health aspect, whether it be from what you're eating, how you exercise or don't exercise, sarcasm. Sarcasm can be fun, but a lot of the time it doesn't necessarily serve us and doesn't serve our purpose. Unless your purpose is to be a sarcastic individual or maybe perhaps a comedy writer, then it could. But I think as far as feeding your subconscious and your awareness of who you want to be, sarcasm, negativity, even if it's meant in jest, there's always some truth in every joke, right? That's why jokes are funny, right? Because on some level we can relate that there's a possibility of it being true. And so if you take that, concept to any sarcastic comments that you made about your own life, it's not serving you. So anyway, conversations you're having with people, just remember, you have a choice in every moment to decide who you want to be, decide the thoughts you want to have. Every moment is an opportunity for you to decide who you want to be. Every moment is, you have the ability to choose your thoughts in every moment. For some reason, as humans, we like the negative on some level, right? We're drawn to it. It gives us attention, right? On some level, even if it's just talking to ourselves, if we say bad things about ourselves, then there's a reason to love us or care for us. But really, the truth is that just being alive is a reason to be loved. And so, live on purpose. Choose your thoughts as often as you can. And I'm not saying it's simple and it's easy, and I don't have negative thoughts or scary thoughts or stressful thoughts. But when I do, I recognize them for what they are. And I ask myself a simple question. Is this serving my purpose? Is this who I want to be? Is this moving me forward towards being the person that I want to be tomorrow? And if it's not, what is another choice? Or what's another thought? What's another thought? It's not judging myself for having the thought. It's not bad that I had that thought. It makes perfect sense. For every single second of my life that I've led up until this moment, every experience that I've had, every decision that I've made, every conversation that I've had, leads me to believe and act the way that I'm acting in this moment, and have the thoughts that I'm having in this moment. And if those thoughts are not serving me, if those behaviors are not serving me, I can recognize that and decide, okay, cool, it makes sense that I had that thought, but what would be a different one that would serve my purpose better? How am I moving forward towards the life that I not only choose, but deserve? And then by doing that and by living on purpose and starting to live life, the life that you want, you can be that light for others. You can be that example for others, especially your children and people who look up to you, or people who connect with you, or people who you work with or lead in an office setting. So it's really the most important thing there is, to be honest with you, deciding who you want to be in every moment. And once you get clarity on that and you work towards it literally as often as possible, magic things start to happen. Life begins to unfold in pretty cool ways, and then the more you start to see it, the more you start to feel it, the more you start to feel it, the more you start to live it, and the more you start to want more of it. and live more on purpose and have the effect on others so that they can do the same.